What up, everybody? It's the Sports Team. We're back with our YouTube video. Today, me and my friend are gonna be previewing the Super Bowl 55. This is on the morning of the Super Bowl. So, hello.
Hi. So I think so we're just
So,
looking at
we're just looking at this wallpaper. If you guys don't know, it's on February 7th, 6 p.m. Eastern, and it's the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, going on to our first slide. My friend's gonna explain this to you.
Kansas City is a 3-point favorite. The line's changed a little bit over the past couple of days. I think it was at 3.5. And then the matchup predictor for ESPN is saying the Chiefs have a 52.1% chance of winning, and the Buccaneers have a 47.9% chance of winning.
Yep, pretty close. Okay, now we're going to go into the Kansas City offensive keys. Okay, so I think they have to give Patrick Mahomes time in the pocket, and that's going to be hard because most of their offensive line is missing.
They need to score points because Tom Brady can get his offense on the field and get them points. So if they can power and score every time, it's almost too hard for the Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm. I think they have to get the running game going because then they can operate off the play action pass.
And if they get Travis Kelce catches early, Tampa Bay's going to fear Travis Kelce, so they'll be playing on him a lot. But then they can just throw it to Tyreek Hill, so it almost is like a mismatch.
Yeah. Okay, now we're going to go on to the Kansas City defense. I think they have to stop the run.
If they can force 3 and outs, then they can get their high-powered offense back on the field and take it from there.
Yeah. I think they can't give up the big plays. Hold on a second. I need to turn Do Not Disturb on. But they can't give up the big plays because if they give up the big plays, they don't want to be coming from behind because then Tom Brady can control the clock.
And they just can't be stupid, like giving them easy plays, running the defense wrong. They just have to be careful with how they set up because it's Tom Brady and he can call autobiles and all that stuff. So it's very important to be where you're supposed to be and don't be stupid.
Okay, so next one is the Tampa Bay offense. I think that they also have to score points because Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs will definitely be doing that.
I think if they find different targets, they can really get the Kansas City defense messed up. And, he has Gronkowski, Mike Evans, and Chris Godwin, and Antonio Brown, and all those are all-stars. But then even getting people like Scotty Miller and other players like him, because they'll probably be in one-on-one coverage.
Yeah.
So it can be big for them if they can find different targets and get it around to everybody.
Okay, so they got to get the running game going. Like the Chiefs, they need to get that play action, and they can keep the ball away from Patrick Mahomes if they get the running game going.
So they can't settle for 3 and outs, so then they'll give it back to Patrick Mahomes, and the game will become a lot tougher when you have Tampa Bay scoring almost every drive.
You mean Kansas City, but yeah.
Kansas City.
So I think they have to get big chunk plays because they have to keep up with the high-scoring offense, and they can't go in 3 and out, so they have to get those big chunk plays. Okay, now we're on to the Tampa Bay defense. I think they can't give up the big plays, so if they keep them to 10, 15-yard pass plays, then you might get field goals and not touchdowns.
You got to get pressure on Patrick Mahomes because they have most of their offensive line out dealing with injuries and stuff like that. So if you can get pressure on Patrick Mahomes, it'll be a lot easier than the first meeting with not their full offensive line out with them.
Yeah. They have to force 3 and out so they can get the ball back and take the ball away from Patrick Mahomes.
they'd have to make sure to double the correct players because maybe Tyreek Hill is like in the slot, but you have Travis Kelce lined up out. It's such a tough choice, but you can't be stupid with it, and you have to make sure you're doubling the correct person.
Yeah.
Based on what you think will help you win the game.
Okay, now our Super Bowl prediction. Who will be taking home the Vince Lombardi Trophy? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. This is our prediction right here. We have the Buccaneers winning 42-38. You want to explain why?
So we think 42 because the Buccaneers can get the touchdowns and they might get field goals every once in a while, but it's not going to be so likely. And I think it will be really tough because the Chiefs have such a beat up offensive line. They'll be able to get pressure on Patrick Mahomes and force him to 3 and outs.
I just felt like it's Tom Brady, and Tom Brady usually wins the Super Bowl.
This will make it 70% if he gets this one. That's pretty insane.
That's insane. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe. Road to 100 subs. Bye-bye.